This is Kevin, Gamertag Magil, and I'm bringing you a game of Domination on Village, and this one is not exactly impressive gameplay on my part for most of it. It's just really like a really close game and an awesome comeback at the end by my team. Although right here at the beginning I do have some awesome riot shield work, and I've got this one in 1.5 speed. And then a little bit later, when I start really doing bad, it's like 1.75 speed, and my team's just getting destroyed, and it's brutal. And I'll talk about that when I get there. But here I'm using the riot shield, and it's kind of rough if you don't have a good connection in this game, because it's really easy for people to lag around you. And I think the hitboxes are pretty generous on being able to hit you in the feet and kill you, and just a little bit to the sides of the riot shield as well. It's occasionally really useful, but it's just not as good as it used to be. Here I watch this kill cam, because in the feed it says I got killed by a gun when clearly I got blown up. And I think that's how I learned noob tubes don't show up any special. They're just treated like a normal gun kill. So right here I'm going to have a nice little bit of work with my riot shield before it goes into super fast mode, so just normal mode. There's a nice throwing knife kill, and I start pounding people to death right here. This time I really thought I was going to get killed, but I like the throwing knife with the riot shield just for the little extra flair it adds to killing people. There I just ran too far forward with the riot shield, and I shouldn't have been doing it. I'm standing still here. I'm changing to my anti-air class, which I'm going to use for the rest of this game. This one, it's a red dot sight MG36. And in general, that's what I liked, like in Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2 with my anti-air classes, was to throw on a light machine gun. But I really don't like the light machine guns that much in this game, so I've been using just like the normal assault rifles with them now. But this one doesn't go too bad once I start playing well with the gun. It's just kind of a lot different from my normal playstyle, which is a lot more run and gun and fast movement stuff. But the light machine guns have their jobs, and the one thing it's nice, and you'll see in this game, is that even though I have the red dot sight on my gun, it still has the normal sight on there, which is useful, so we're going to get the EMP'd 3 times in this game. And it's really not that hard to aim with the red dot sight once you've been EMP'd, but it's nice to have the iron sight there, and it just kind of helps focus it a little bit more. And there my name betrays me as I'm hiding behind bushes, which is one good reason you might want to run marksman, because it can reveal stuff like that and get you some kills. Here, I guess it was poor shooting, but I was pretty sure it was on target, and it just didn't want to give me the kills. And I get turned on like a sad person, which you can't really tell as it was so fast. But this was a really frustrating game, so my teammates weren't playing smart, and then I think I don't know, it just never felt like I knew where the bad guys were, and I'm always calling in UAVs in this game, so yeah, just like at least half of them are running Assassin or Ass Pro or some version of that. So that just always makes it more frustrating, especially when your teammates aren't talking with you and letting you know where people are. So here, that position kind of sucks. Like, it's a little bit powerful, but you don't really want to get yourself trapped there because the spawns are crazy on this map and they could show up behind you. There's a lot of that's happening to me a lot in this game, or in this specific game, where I'm really close to capturing points, but none of my teammates are there with me, and I'm getting killed like right before I capture. And it was one of the things that was super frustrating about this game. Later, once we get EMP'd, like in the third one, this is pretty cool to watch, those two stealth bombers go over each other, but my teammates were whining about all the cool shit they had and how they couldn't call any of it in. And I was just like, motherfuckers, we need to win this game at this point in time. And I was just, which we end up doing, so it's okay, but I was just really mad at them. So here's the first EMP they drop on us, and I'm in an awful place to cap B, because that place has lots of cover, but moving backwards wasn't going to help me capture it all anyway, so try to make the best of what I had, and laying prone can be really powerful in this game sometimes. I don't know, just every once in a while it seems like if somebody's laying prone, my bullets just aren't going to fucking hit them. Or maybe I just personally have trouble hitting people laying prone. It's hard to tell. But here in the middle, I'm playing like a crap sandwich, and there I just keep running. There, that guy who just killed me, my teammate killed him, and I spawned right in time to see his body drop down in front of me. Always, just one of the joys of the spawn system in this game. But there was just, here, because I've got my anti-air class, I thought I had blind eye on, so I was like, no problem, I'll just run up and stab this sentry gun, but oops, it's a remote sentry, so it got me. And this was earlier in Modern Warfare 3. Like I didn't play too much it before this game. There I missed that knifing at this guy. So I really didn't know the difference between the visual difference between a remote sentry and a sentry like I do now, and I probably wouldn't know any better. I'd probably still try and do that. But that's just the kind of person I am when I play this game. There I thought I was going to curl around the guys on A, but I guess that guy was not having any of the capturing points things. I think this is the death that really pisses me off, because, well, this album's my own fault, but still it's not helping that nobody's getting on there, because I helping my teammate instead of focusing on capturing B like I should be. So now we're going to go back into normal game speed, as they're all done with their EMPs, so I've got a full load of stuff to drop down. And for this one I've got which is really like the support streaks, which I really feel like what should be more of what support is, which is UAV, counter UAV, and the SAM turret. And they all serve, a much more helping role than a lot of the other kill streaks you can get. As much fun as it is to drop a stealth bomber, usually throwing up a UAV or counter UAV is going to be more helpful. So here I stopped paying attention to what I was doing for a little bit and lost that. But here I know exactly where their spawn is, so I'm sitting here trying to cut them off from the spawn and A and B. And right here where I'm positioned, it lets me get to A and B really quickly so that they're not going to be able to capture B unless, quite a few of them drop in at once before I can get there. Here, my usual thing of trying to throw a random ass nade to a point to help. But here I'm really going on a streak with the MG36 and I was feeling really good about it. And here I start reloading, they start capping A, and I'm just sitting there, reload faster, they can't get this. But when that game went into real time, we were losing 196 to 150, and then we throw this 3-cap down on them. And this is just one of those awesome feelings where your team is screwed, and you know you're going to lose, and then you just start to make this comeback anyway. And it felt good. Like, it's even better than when you do... because I end up going 25 and 23 in this game, and a lot of it's right here in those last 2 minutes where I'm just going to town on these guys. But it's just so much more satisfying to win these close, tight games than it is to go like huge on your KD, which is really personally satisfying, I guess, for some people. But I always want to win the objective and win the actual game type instead of just score a big number. Which in this one, there's a couple, I think there's one more guy on our team who's got way more kills than me, and of course he's like 3 people below me because I'm actually playing the objective and getting all my points for capping or defending, which is always great, and it's always good to win a nice comeback.